Under a relentless sun, the Israelite countryside unfolds, its rolling hills a stark contrast to the heavy atmosphere, faces etched with hardship. The Israelites toil, their movements heavy with the weight of Philistine oppression. The air shimmers with heat, thick with desperation as they labor under the unyielding sky. A palpable sense of hopelessness hangs in the air, a silent testament to their weary struggle. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating the woman kneeling in prayer, her face a mask of fervent hope. Her hands are clasped, her knuckles white as she pours her soul out in desperate supplication. Suddenly, a blinding light engulfs the room, an ethereal glow that promises divine intervention. An angel materializes, radiating celestial grace and power, its presence banishing all shadows. "Fear not," the angel proclaims, its voice a resonant echo. "You shall conceive a son, Samson." Years later, the Israelite countryside basks in golden sunlight. Samson, now a man, strides confidently through the ripe fields. His muscular physique is a testament to his extraordinary strength. He walks with purpose, a man of destiny in his prime. The sun casts long shadows, accentuating his powerful form. A sense of anticipation hangs in the air as Samson moves forward. Sunlight bathes the vineyard as Samson strides through the rows, his figure silhouetted against the lush green. A formidable lion suddenly appears, its roar echoing through the vineyard, blocking Samson's path with menacing intent. Without a moment's hesitation, Samson seizes the lion. Muscles ripple across Samson's back as he tears the lion apart with his bare hands, a display of raw, untamed power. The vineyard falls silent, the only sound the rustle of leaves, bearing witness to Samson's awe-inspiring strength. Samson arrives at the edge of Philistine territory. The air crackles with unspoken threat. Dust swirls around his feet as he enters the city, a lone figure against the skyline. Philistine soldiers emerge, their eyes filled with hostility and challenge. A tense standoff ensues, the silence broken only by the wind and the soldiers' heavy breathing. A field of corpses stretches before Samson, his figure a silhouette of righteous fury against the blood-soaked ground. Sweat and blood plaster his body, testament to the brutal battle. In his grip, the crude weapon, the jawbone of a donkey, now a symbol of divine wrath. Around him, the silent aftermath, 1,000 Philistines, fallen before the might of one man. Under the cloak of night, the imposing city gates of Gaza loom, silent and foreboding under the dim moonlight. A lone figure emerges from the darkness, Samson, his muscular frame a silhouette against the ancient walls. He seeks a Philistine woman, unaware that danger lurks, hidden figures plotting in the shadows. The Philistines lie in wait, poised to ambush him at the first light of dawn. At the city gates of Gaza, dawn breaks, casting long shadows as Samson, forewarned, prepares for a feat of unimaginable strength. With a mighty surge, Samson uproots the massive city gates, the stone groaning under his power. He hoists the immense gates onto his shoulders, an indomitable figure against the awakening world. Samson begins his trek towards a distant hilltop, the rising sun painting the sky as he carries his burden. Under the blazing sun, Samson strides through the Sorek Valley, his powerful physique a testament to his strength. His pace slows, his gaze drawn to the captivating figure of Delilah, a Philistine woman of striking beauty. A moment of stunned silence as his eyes meet hers. Samson is instantly captivated by her charm and allure. The valley air crackles with unspoken tension, a silent acknowledgement of the powerful connection forming between them. His muscular frame tenses, his heart pounds in his chest as he sees Delilah. Dim light casts long shadows across Delilah's opulent home, hinting at secrets and hidden intentions. Cloaked Philistine leaders fill the room, their grim faces illuminated by avarice. Their eyes glint with greed as they watch Delilah, a silent promise of wealth hanging in the air. The lead figure speaks, his voice low and persuasive. "We offer you a vast sum of money, Delilah, if you discover the secret of Samson's strength," he concludes, sealing a dark bargain with a whisper. Dim light flickers, casting long shadows. Delilah watches Samson intently. Delilah, eyes searching, leans in close to Samson, her expression earnest. Samson leans back, a playful smirk dancing on his lips. "Samson, my love," Delilah whispers, her voice soft yet insistent. Delilah's voice drips with honeyed words. "Tell me, what is the secret of it?" Samson chuckles, replying, "If I am bound with 7 fresh bowstrings, I shall become weak." Inside Delilah's home, shadows dance as the night deepens, and tension fills the air. Delilah's eyes glint with cunning as she attempts to deceive Samson, her movements swift and calculated. Samson's towering form dominates the room, his strength a palpable force against Delilah's schemes. Each failed attempt heightens Delilah's frustration, her resolve hardening with every setback. Samson's laughter echoes, a booming sound that shakes the room, a testament to his unyielding power. A silent battle of wills unfolds, the fate of their entangled lives hanging precariously in the balance. Inside Delilah's home, night falls as she persists, her voice a soft, relentless whisper. Delilah's gaze intensifies, her persuasive words like a serpent's charm, slowly eroding Samson's resolve. Samson's face reveals the strain, the weight of Delilah's relentless pressure bearing down on him. The air thickens with unspoken tension as Delilah's influence tightens its grip on Samson's weary spirit. Dim light casts long shadows across the room where Samson sits, his form slumped in utter defeat. His heavy eyes finally lift to meet Delilah's gaze, a silent acknowledgement of his broken spirit. He speaks, his voice reduced to a mere whisper, barely audible in the stillness of the night. Samson's vulnerability hangs heavy in the air as he reveals the source of his power. "My hair, it's the source of my strength," he confesses, sealing his fate with those fateful words. Samson slumbers peacefully, his head cradled in Delilah's lap, unaware of the looming betrayal. A man creeps in shadows, his eyes glinting with sinister intent as he approaches the sleeping giant. With deft, silent strokes, he shaves off Samson's 7 locks, each snip a severing of divine power. The fallen hair falls like a dark shroud, a symbol of the covenant shattered and strength now lost. Delilah watches, her expression unreadable, as Samson's destiny takes a dark, irreversible turn. Dawn breaks, casting long shadows as Delilah urgently shakes Samson awake, her face etched with a dire warning. Samson stirs, his eyes fluttering open to a world about to crash down on him. He tries to rise, to summon his legendary strength, but finds only a hollow echo of what was. Panic flares in Delilah's eyes as she cries out, her voice sharp with fear. "The Philistines are upon you, Samson!" The weight of betrayal and lost power crushes Samson as the sounds of approaching enemies fill the air. In Philistine territory, the mighty Samson falls, captured and vulnerable under the harsh daylight. Cruel hands gouge out his eyes, a brutal act of vengeance leaving bloody, empty sockets in their wake. Heavy chains bind his once powerful limbs, a stark symbol of his crushing defeat. The air vibrates with the Philistines' triumphant cries, mocking his strength. Samson's face, etched with pain and humiliation, reflects a spirit broken, but not yet extinguished. He stands a tragic figure, a testament to betrayal and the fleeting nature of power. Inside Gaza prison, Samson, stripped of his former glory, is a shadow of his past strength. His powerful muscles bulge and strain as he pushes the heavy millstone, each rotation a testament to his humiliation. The rough stone grinds against stone, a relentless cycle mirroring his despair. Sweat pours down his face, each drop a tear unshed. a silent scream for lost power. His eyes, once blazing with defiance, are now dulled with exhaustion and regret. Sunlight streams into Gaza prison, illuminating dust and despair as Samson sits in chains on the cold stone floor. His cropped hair is growing back, a dark shadow against his face as he stares at his calloused hands. A flicker of memory ignites in his eyes, a vision of sun-drenched fields and the angel's voice. He remembers his calling, the purpose that once defined him, now buried beneath layers of regret and captivity. Inside the temple of Dagon, a sea of Philistines roars, their faces lit with cruel triumph. The temple pulsates with the energy of thousands, their mockery echoing off the ancient walls. A vast crowd, jubilant in victory, fills every corner of the colossal temple. Their collective jeers converge upon a solitary figure, broken and captive amidst the throng. The air vibrates with hatred as the Philistines revel in their dominance over Samson. Inside the temple of Dagon, Samson is led in, the stench of incense and sweat heavy in the air. His empty eye sockets stare blankly as a mocking crowd surrounds him, their faces blurred with hatred. Weakened, he shuffles forward, guided by his captors, each step echoing his lost strength. His voice, raspy yet firm, cuts through the temple's din. "Place me near the pillars," he demands, his words resonating with a hidden purpose. "The ones that hold up this temple." Samson continues, a flicker of defiance in his voice. Inside the temple of Dagon, dust motes swirl in sunbeams, illuminating Samson as he stands alone, a giant humbled. His massive frame trembles, a visible struggle between strength and despair etched upon his face. Head bowed, he whispers a desperate prayer into the echoing silence of the temple. "God, grant me strength one last time," Samson pleads, his voice resonating with raw emotion. "Let me fulfill my purpose," he concludes, a flicker of resolve igniting within his eyes. In the temple of Dagon, Samson, gathering his last reserves, prepares to challenge fate. Muscles straining, he pushes against the massive pillars, his face a mask of fierce determination. The first tremors run through the ancient stone, a deep rumble echoing through the sacred space. Dust and debris begin to fall as the temple groans under the immense pressure. The entire structure shudders violently, the fate of many hanging in the balance. Sunlight pierces the temple of Dagon, illuminating dust motes and the sweat of Philistine leaders and crowds. A tremor shakes the stone floor, cracks spiderweb across ornate pillars, and the temple groans under immense strain. The structure collapses inward, a cataclysm of stone and debris burying everything in its path. Samson is caught in the heart of the destruction, amidst the chaos and falling ruin. Under a vast sky, the Israelite territory mourns, a landscape painted with sorrow and dawning triumph, faces etched with grief. The Israelites gather, their mourning a somber hymn to a fallen hero. A palpable sense of victory pierces the sorrow, a testament to Samson's final act. Samson, the strong, the flawed, his legend begins to rise from the dust of sacrifice. His tale, whispered among the mourners, a mix of awe and solemn remembrance. The air vibrates with the weight of loss, yet pulses with the birth of an enduring legend.